All right. With that message, Lynn, we'll go live. Toughest thing about retirement is trying to figure out what day of the week it is, right, Lynn? Hey, good morning, John. Hopefully everybody can hear me okay. Good. You must be able to hear me then, Lynn. All right. Well, I got a train running. I haven't ran a train all week because I've been working on Aurora and had that area tore up. And here I do. As soon as I run a train, I have to turn the camera on. I have a derailment. But hey, it wouldn't be a live stream without a derailment, right, guys? Gonna try a couple, something new today. Since I had a problem with my mail train videos last week, I've gone to Plan B. All right, somebody's in the basement. Heidi ho, Lynn.
Howdy ho.
How you doing today?
Half awake. Actually, been up for a while. Yeah, surprising.
I woke up at 1:30 this morning, which is what, 10:30 your time?
Yeah. That's about the time the missus goes to sleep. She has a hard time going to sleep and a harder time getting up in the morning. So.
I go to bed early. My wife goes to bed late.
Yeah, that's same here. Same here. I would have entered a little sooner, but the blinds were partially open and it was so bright. It was like a gigantic, almost humming type brightness. Then I wanted to get the trains running, and I had the sound on, and it was so loud in here that it was uncomfortable.
Okay.
Anyways, so you got a mail call. I got a mail call, but my mail won't be here in time. So, well, in time for you, anyways. So.
I'm expecting one more item today, but it may not get here in time. But I've got more than one mail train coming today.
Do you know of the show called The Toy Man and Fishy?
Yeah. Ron up in Canada, friend of Sparky's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why'd you buy some stuff at his auctions?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I've been tracking it because Monday we're hopping on a cruise ship and taking off for the Sea of Cortez.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
We're doing this. So no internet, no none of that stuff.
I bet you they have internet. Just have to pay
Well,
for it.
they do, but we'll see how well it works. But big news, big news, and I've already been on Facebook and emails and cell phone and everything else. We got our confirmation for being in the Great American Train Show next month.
Oh, yeah, I saw something you posted on Facebook, didn't you?
Yeah, oh, I posted all over.
Okay.
So we haven't decided which modules are going to be in the show.
Uh-huh.
I have a lot. I'm probably the second largest number of modules in the group. the guy that does the battleships and aircraft carriers, nobody can keep up with him. I mean,
No, he's got some cool
he
stuff.
cranks them out like no tomorrow. But anyways, we now have our size of the space. We have, what is it, 30 something by 52 feet,
Okay.
which
Okay.
is okay. It's not the
Respectable.
largest, definitely far from the smallest. And looking at the other groups that are there, there's O and 3, there's N scale, there's another HO and an O scale. We are the largest as far as the size, and we're larger probably than any 2 or 3 put together of the other clubs. So we can't
Okay.
complain about the space they're giving us.
The train shows here will have like 1 or 2 layouts because they're relatively smaller shows. And this last show had a Lego layout and a Lionel, and then usually there's a Lionel, but and then somebody might have a little Z thing. I came over here for some. Oh, there it is. I've been working hard on Aurora.
I've been seeing your videos, yes.
So I hope John Linton stops in today during his lunch hour. Well, hello, Almar. Hey, Connie.
I saw John. I never can get the name correct. Scullykill, River Valley.
Schuylkill.
What is it?
Schuylkill.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. There's a. It's a river. Okay, and then
I figured something like that.
There's a expressway there in Philadelphia that runs alongside the river, and for years they probably still do. They call it the Schuylkill Expressway because I mean it's bad. Then they finally put in what they call the Blue Route, so you can get from the airport out to the western suburbs now, King of Prussia, and out that way without taking the Schuylkill and without going downtown. I used to have to go into Philly on business all the time and go out to the area where John grew up, as a matter of fact. All right, Lee, Lynn, do you hear that?
No, I did not. I was jabbering. Sorry. What?
No, you don't hear it?
No.
I'm gonna have to. I'm trying something out here now.
Overnight from Minneapolis.
Oh, here it is.
The Burlington Blackhawk.
Okay.
It's a mail train. Maybe. We shall see.
Here, I'll help you. I'll bring another mail train by.
There it is. It's going to be choppy, though.
Okay.
They still call it that, huh, John? All right, that's the Burlington Blackhawks coming. So we must have packages coming in from up north somewhere between Minnesota and Wisconsin, northern Illinois coming in. Well, Plan B is not working as well as I was hoping. But at least it's better than last week.
Good morning, Lee. I see Lee's here.
Wonder what we're getting from the Great White North today.
I'm sure you know.
I do, but I gotta play the game.
I've got set up where I get a notice 24 hours ahead what mail is being delivered.
Yeah, we get that too.
Which is kind of nice. Makes me aware if I should go to the mailbox or not. Yeah.
Right. I typically meet the mail lady when she's got packages.
Yeah.
She goes, "How do you know?" And I said, "Well, you go down the other side of the street first. My dog sees you, so I get about a 10-minute advance warning before you turn around and come back our side."
A few years back, right at the beginning of the showstopper, we had a lot of break-ins into the mailboxes.
Ah.
And I mean, they literally just blew them apart, crowbar, whatever, pulled them apart. Only thing we lost was the gas bill. You know what? Those guys didn't even pay it.
Huh.
But some people were really upset about it. It did a lot of damage. The post office put in new boxes, and they're made of steel. I mean, these things, you'd have to get a stick of dynamite to open them out. I mean, they are massive.
Yeah.
And, they have a big box at the bottom. And if you have a package of, a fair size, there's a key in your box to open up the bottom box.
But yeah. We used to have a unit box when I lived in San Antonio. All right.
But,
So
if anything's too big for the box, then they drop it off at the door. And I have a window right here that I can almost see the front door. So I see them coming. When I'm sitting here, I don't always sit here. It just seems like it. Right now it's 30 degrees outside, so I'm staying in here. Hey, there goes your train. Maybe.
Well, there's a freight running and then the mail train. Here we go. It should be pulling in the station here in a second.
All right, let's get.
Hope it's not perishables.
How'd you send something back down to All right, so I'm gonna go big here, Lynn.
That's fine.
So from Duluth, Minnesota, we have a pair of Santa Fe 40-foot trailers. Now, these trailers were originally cargo on a Tyco flat car. But what I wanted them for is for the grocery distribution center, and I don't have a camera pointed at it. But one's going to be sitting in the trailer lot there, and the other, I'm going to take the front of it, slice off the front, because it'll be up against the plexiglass safety barrier, so that you can look into the trailer where I'm going to have this little guy, little forklift and forklift operator.
Yep.
All right. Loading the trailer.
Nice.
So that's what these are for. I'll have to do a TOD, tip of the day, on that process. All right. So what else is shaking, Lynn?
That's about the gist of it. Traveling, train shows, packages coming. Cold. We almost had some snow the other day. Lasted about an hour. Enough that I turned the sprinklers off for a couple of days.
I'm on water rationing. Not that there's a shortage of water. Okay. It's the fact that our pumping station, this area of Hillsborough County, has been built up so quickly. The pumping station for our area of the county isn't big enough to supply enough water.
Oh.
Hello, Ethan Armitage. So the new one, another pumping station's being built, but it's not supposed to be done till August, I think. Because our water pressure here is terrible. I'm surprised it can pass state drinkable water standards, because you got to maintain so much pressure so that you don't suck stuff in.
Yeah. Yeah, we have the opposite problems. We have a water shortage constantly, always been.
You're in a desert. You're supposed to have a water shortage.
Well, Antarctica is a desert too, but anyways, they added on to the housing unit. And when they did, they raised the water pressure. Well, right after they did that, everything started leaking.
Yeah.
And
that's what I'm afraid is going to happen here when they turn the new station on.
We had to
hey, Anthony.
Get a water pressure regulator put in, because all the faucets, everything started. And outside, you turn
down in the basement.
Turn the garden hoses on, and it's like a fire hose. I mean, we got all kinds of pressure. Talking about the train show we have coming up, I was talking on the phone with our member that has all the battleships and aircraft carriers.
Uh-huh.
Now he's all excited about what he's going to take. And going, your stuff, you could literally do the whole layout, and we could just sit back and watch. but that means I got to pull your trailer,
Yeah.
which I don't mind. But my age and back and everything, I'm telling the guys, when I joined the club 10 years ago or so, I was the first one to jump in there and lift and do all that. I said, I'm going to find myself a chair and watch you young guys.
Well, I figured out something not to do.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to. Okay, Lee. I was trying to set up my laptop here. The plan B is I'm setting up my laptop, and so that I can play the videos on my laptop. Okay, but it's really not helping that much because by the time it feeds in through the stream, there's still so much graphics the video becomes choppy. So, but we're still going to do it because we got more mail trains to come.
All right.
Yeah, as I watched the mail train on the laptop, it was a nice smooth picture, but it was jerky in the stream. So
I've been literally playing around with getting 2 cameras going. But I didn't doing well to have one.
I didn't show the other thing that came in on the Black Hawk.
Oh.
There were 2 packages came in on the Black Hawk. The other one is a package with 3 packages of Atlas hairpin fencing.
Nice.
Okay, and each package is supposed to have 3 feet or 36 inches. So I should have 9 feet of fencing. And what this is in the 1960s, which is when the era of the retirement railroad here in Chicago is, or western suburbs, there were so many commuters getting hit by trains because they'd get off of the train and then they'd try to walk across the 3 tracks to the other side and not go down to where the actual crossing was. And of course, you couldn't see around the end of the train, and here'd come a fast freight or a Zephyr through and just literally splatter the people. So they put these fencing along between the north of the 3 tracks and the center Zephyr track. All the length from the road where the crossing was down, like it had to be 50 yards past where the longest of the dinky commuter trains would be. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do or simulate at my Fairview Street station, and which is, I'll show you. Maybe. Running slow for me today. And maybe not. Anyway, at Fairview Street Station, it'll be that way. And again, over at Aurora, I'll have a section that'll have the fencing. So, that was mail call item number 2 off the Burlington Blackhawk.
A side note to that, kind of interesting, just south of us is a small town, very small town, but a place where you can get on the commuter train, what they call the Metrolink, which runs from up here in the desert down to Los Angeles, the Union Station. And then
oh, really? I didn't know it went that far.
Oh, yeah. That goes right into Union Station.
Aren't you out by Palm Springs, though?
No. Palm Springs is low desert. That's about 250 miles that direction.
Which is which direction?
Desert, up this way. We're up towards
Okay.
Tehachapi, towards Edwards Air Force Base.
Oh,
We're out here where they
you're up
build all
north
the-
of LA. You're up by
Yes.
Oxnard.
No, that's the ocean. We're up towards Death Valley.
Towards Las Vegas.
Yes.
Okay. So you're north of Palm Springs area.
Way northwest of Palm.
Yeah, okay.
Palm Springs elevation is a couple of 100 feet.
Okay.
That's why they call it the low desert, going down towards Salton Sea, which is at sea level. We're in the high desert, which we're almost 3,000 feet. That's why we almost got snow the other day.
Okay.
And
Hey, Robert.
that's the distinction, the low desert and the high desert. But anyways,
Okay.
this station, they had a dedication and, new buildings and stuff like that. And they brought out the Santa Fe steam engine 3751. So I wanted to go see that. Got a ton of pictures of it and videos and blowing the whistle and all that. With your fence you were talking about, they did something kind of interesting. It's all high chain link fence where you can't get over it, but where you cross the tracks, because it's also the main line from north going into Los Angeles for all the freight trains. That
Okay.
they have a miniature crossing guard and bells, just like you would see at a highway crossing, but it's about half, something like that size. And an arm comes down and blocks the passing, and the lights flash and the bell and everything for people trying to walk across the tracks. Of course, you can still duck under it or, squeeze around it, but, keep people from getting off the Metrolink and trying to walk across to the parking lot and get hit by a freight train. So
Okay. Yeah.
I'll send you some pictures later of that.
Last week I
you
posted
mentioned-
that link to the lady getting hit.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
And I did not realize that the link I had actually showed her getting hit.
Yes. Yes.
The ones I've seen before, it blanks it out. So
No, this one, and I mean, she went airborne.
yeah.
It's not good. Not good.
And she just totally ignored all the crossing gates and everything else.
Yeah, she was trying to get a good picture and was focused on the train and not where she was standing.
No, she wasn't trying to get a picture. She was
She
just
wasn't?
trying to cross the road.
Oh, I thought she was taking a
No.
picture. Oh,
No, she was headed to with her attorney to a meeting.
Oh, okay. We're talking about two different videos. No.
Oh,
Yes. I
Yeah,
thought you meant the one with the Challenger.
No.
The drone was flying over, and you see the woman just standing right there on the track, and she's got her cell phone or camera taking a picture of the Challenger, and it just comes up and smacks her, and she literally flies, I would guess, a good 10 feet into the air and then out into the bushes. So I got that mixed up with the one you were talking about with the older locomotive.
It was an E9 or E8 or E9, same body, just different.
No, the one I thought you were talking about was the Challenger in Colorado that hit the woman standing on the track.
I think
No, the one you were talking about, the lawyer and the woman, they were just walking across. He stopped.
the lawyer pulled back and she kept walking and pulling. The one I'm talking about was the first. I think the first one actually caught on video.
On camera, yeah.
And lo and behold, that was the station 6 blocks from my house that I used to go with my grandmother's rail fan at. So, and then she'd take me for a cock robin ice cream cone. So when is the Great American Train Show you're going to?
March 19th and 20th.
Oh, okay.
We get back from the cruise on the 11th. I think it is 10th or 11th.
Uh-huh.
So, and most of my stuff is still packed up in the garage right behind me. from the last show. All I got to do is back the truck up the driveway, push it all in, and I'm ready to go.
I've got my big koi show for the year.
Oh.
That weekend, 9th, 10th, 11th, something like that, which is also my anniversary.
Oh. I'm going to try to do a live YouTube from the train show. I don't know how well it'll work. Kind of like what Heath did at Amherst.
You know, I probably could have done one from the Real Rails show because it was at the convention center that did have Wi-Fi, but I was so busy looking and buying that I didn't get around to doing that. So,
well, I'll definitely be taking a lot of pictures and videos, and I'll be sharing those in the following weeks. Other than my goofy YouTube that I made for Sparky, really hasn't been anything to share. Trying to get the videos from Vimeo over to YouTube. There's a way to do it. Tom from Tom's Trains kind of shared a way to do it, and I went online, and of course there's videos, but I like the old just click and it's done. These you got to move this here, you got to line this up, you got to move it there. You know, it's like 5 or 6 steps, and each one takes anywhere from 10 to 30 minutes. And I'm sorry, I don't plan on living that long. You know, I want to just post it and be done with it.
I'm all about easy. If it's easy, I'll do it.
You heard about my goof up on Sparky video. Or did you even see it?
I didn't see it, I guess.
On Christmas Day, he had a big giveaway.
Yeah, I watched.
People could buy gift certificates or send him trains and stuff, and then he would pick a number, and everybody in chat, he would try to guess the number, and if you got the number. And I got a whole bunch of stuff. In fact, he sent me some extras. If I don't drop them. Got a couple of AccuRails and...
yeah, you did good in that. I didn't win squat. Now, I did win a bunch of stuff at Cousin Vinny's.
Yeah, and I missed that one.
And then I also won a water tower from Jim Tedesco. So...
Well, I asked Sparky, I noticed that others did a little short video, you know, thanking and showing what they got. And he said, yeah, you appreciate it, but he says, you don't have to. So I thought, well, at least I could do. So kind of like I'm sitting right here with the train behind me, and I'm showing that, and I put his picture on the screen. So I swing the camera around and talk about this good look and, you know, giving the dates. And I end up with wishing everybody a happy 1922.
1922, okay.
My email box filled up. I got phone messages, Facebook messages. I'm going, well, 1922 I heard was a good year also. No, I thought about, I may even go back and delete that one, but I'll leave it for now. Sparky thought it was funny.
Oh, wow. Huh.
I was going to have my grandson, as he took video class, high school, that's no biggie, have him take, you know, film me pointing and everything around rather than me trying to move the camera around and like that. And I was going to have a cheat sheet of notes and so forth. Well, day before I did this, he had his wisdom teeth removed. And not that you need your wisdom teeth to film, but he didn't really feel that well. So I could have waited, but I figured if I didn't do it, it wouldn't get done. So it came out okay, other than the 1922 part, which kind of makes it a classic.
That makes you a classic, Lynn.
Yes. Actually, this leads into something that happened to me a couple years ago, way back, way back, another lifetime when I was about 19 or 20, something like that. I worked at a feed mill.
Uh-huh.
And I was given the job to go down to the beach and pick up a truckload of crushed shells, which they feed to the chickens, which makes the eggs harder so they don't break when the cartons go into the store.
Yeah.
These bags were about the size and weight of a bag of cement, so 100 pounds each.
Oh, chicken? Are you talking chicken grit?
They call it tapo shell.
Yeah,
they mix it
typically it's ground oyster shell.
Yeah, this is white. It was white.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got back late. Everybody had gone home. Security guard somewhere around, and I'm unloading the truck by myself. And safety was the last thing I would think of. So I'm stacking these bags up 10 high.
Hey, Sparky. Hey, Randall.
Good morning. And so that's 1,000 pounds on the hand truck. And you balance it, and you roll it, and you stack them up. And I was on the last one, getting a little tired, thinking about going home. It's late, dark, and I pulled back, and this thing comes over on top of me. And I'm literally pinned to the ground under 1,000 pounds.
Mm.
And, for cell phones or anything else, nobody's around. And I lifted it up enough that I could get out from under it. And when I did, my back went. And I've had back problems ever since then.
Mm.
So a couple of years ago, doing a train show, doing some brick stacking in the backyard, and my back went out again. And when it goes out, it's just like an ice pick, and you can't move. You're literally paralyzed.
I was putting on a shirt one morning, getting ready for work, and I just, like that, to get my arm through the sleeve, and it hit me, and I was on the ground. My wife thought I was having a heart attack. And this is when I was, 40 at the most. And, it was bad. I couldn't move. Hey, hi.
So the wife gets me to the urgent care. And I explained to him what happened. I said, this happens every 3-4 years. I said, Vicodin, Soma, something, muscle relaxer. In a couple of days, I'll be fine. Doctors are busy. This is just before the showstopper, but still flu season. So he kind of writes out a prescription, says, get this. I started taking the pills. About 3 days later, I woke up and I'm in la la land. And wife is really worried about me. So she hauls me back. They send me to the hospital. And one of the questions is, do you know where you're at? And I couldn't give them the right answer. I was telling them someplace way off. And they go, what year is it? And
1922.
you know what I told them? The first time I told them was 1983. They go, no, you're off. You're wrong. So then I started practicing. Okay, it's 20. It's 20. So the doctors come in. They ask me if I know where I'm at. Now I know where I'm at. I'm in a hospital. And they go, what year is it? And I'm all proud of myself because it's 1920. Okay, you're admitted. Start hooking you up. You're off by 100 years. So Sparky, we're talking about my video to you about how I wished everybody a 1922 instead of 2022. Must be the effects of those drugs from 2 years ago.
You're a child of the 60s, so.
It couldn't be the drugs from the 60s and 70s. Those finally wore off, I hope.
I don't know. We can check your hair follicles.
Been there, done that. Passed.
Yeah. Oh, you hear that, Len?
Yes, I hear that.
It's the next mail train, I think.
Alright. See what we have. What we have. That ain't it.
I agree with what Sparky wrote. 1922 or 1922 was a good year.
How
How
do
do
I
I
send
send
somebody
somebody
back
back
down
down
to
to the
the
basement?
basement?
Now let's try this other one.
Steve, I'm going to step away for a little bit. I'm going to be here, not going anywhere, but I'm going to sign off so you have more room on your screen. And I'm going to get
Coming
some hot coffee because this
around.
is getting cold.
Yeah, this is what I wanted to do.
Huh,
Remove from the
this
screen.
one
Yeah,
seems to
okay.
be on a commuter train, what commonly referred to in the Chicagoland area as a dinky. All right, because in
Thank you, Sparky. It worked.
1957, um, the Chicago Northwestern Railroad pioneered the use of double-deck commuter cars. Well, the Burlington was right on their heels and joined in with their own
Sorry, it's
set of
choppy.
bi-level commuter cars. And typically they were 2 to 3 cars in length. Because
White with a red maple leaf,
of the day,
Robert?
E7s and E8s that were pulling them didn't have the capacity, electrical wise, for the heaters and lighting for more cars than that. All right. So shortly as the commuter traffic grew in the Chicago.
I just muted the sound off of that. So it should be pulling into the station here in a second. Yeah, Robert, it needs to be CP white with a big red maple leaf. I thought it was pulling into the station. It is. Here she comes. So these packages would have come from either downtown Chicago or from another suburb via downtown Chicago. Well, we should hurry up and get that thing unloaded. Be that much mail. There it is. All right. So, okay. Let's see what we got on the dinky. This came from Franklin Park, Illinois, and which is another suburb, a western suburb of Chicago, just probably maybe 10 miles east of Downers Grove, east-northeast. Okay. So what I got here is lights. I've got light poles, globes, single globes, and double globes. And these are for the ramps at Union Station. Because I had fully intended to start over here on Union Station and have been collecting all the parts I needed to get after that, because I got the Union Station kit. Last week we got the clear sheds for it, and so I was ready to get started right up till I got all that stuff at the Real Rails show, and decided to switch gears over to Aurora instead. So now the other package on that train is, and you're not going to be able to tell, it doesn't come in a box. A guy, another guy in Chicago area, does 3D printing, and this is an old style water tower. And when I say an old style water tower, let me switch cameras, and you see a lot of this style on top of older buildings, and oh, hang on, Snoopy. And okay, here. Let's go here. And you can't see it. Yeah, you can. You see this water tower on top of this building here. This water tower is like that, except it's on a stand that it's 10 inches tall and goes from the ground up. Okay, so it will go over in the Berwyn-Cicero area, over here behind the double stall engine house, and of course it will have a red blinking light on top. So yet another project to do, like I don't have enough already. Yeah, you always got to love it, Randall, when you get a good deal on something. You just got to watch those shipping charges, because a lot of the sellers give you a low price and then a high shipping charge, and it actually costs more than driving over to the hobby shop. In some cases. I'm not saying all. Alright, now we need to switch cameras again. My mug on here again. There we go. Gotta love those good deals. Yeah, I picked at the train show. I picked up boxcars. I picked up a Santa Fe, 50-foot Santa Fe plug door. Picked up a 50-foot covered hopper from Burlington. I picked up another Burlington 40-footer. So I'm gonna have to start creating storage to store extra cars now. I need some more tank cars. I need more stock cars for cattle cars. Need more gravel hoppers, 2-bay gravel hoppers. Can always use more grain covered hoppers. Looking around. Oh, and I've got some bulkhead flat cars on order. Hell, I've had them on order since a year ago last December, and Walters just keeps pushing it back. So I'll put this link back up here. If anybody wants to hop on. Sparky, I almost jumped on Wednesday night. I have not been to Strasbourg. I've driven right by it on numerous occasions and always swore that I was going to stop on one of my business trips because I used to drive between Philly and York. They're down not I-30, US 30. And one of the places that was not mentioned but would be worth getting a picture at, providing it's still there, is taking a run over to Intercourse, Pennsylvania, and get a picture at the city limit sign. It's not too far away from Strasbourg. These two here, one is a U-25C, which it's the second one, Sparky. The front one is a U-30, so 2 U-boats. I also have 2 GP-35s and 2 SD-45s. The U-30 is a Proto 2000. Wow, I've been running an hour. And I just had my second derailment. First derailment was 2 seconds after I started it. Anyway, it's a Proto 2000 U-30, and the U-25C is a Bowser. And I'll tell you what, that the Bowser is probably one of my best running engines. Ooh, a DD40 CB&Q? Wow. I don't think I've ever seen. Yeah, I have seen one. Okay. That would be cool. I don't think it would run on this layout, but anyway, that Bowser U-25C, Sparky, is a sweet engine. Very well detailed, smooth runner, a lot of pulling power. Can't say enough nice things about it. And I picked it up DCC with sound. I picked it up for $169, I think, at Zitnik's. Which was a steal. It's got a Tsunami 1 decoder in it. It's not the Tsunami 2. Of course, the U-30 in the lead, that's got a QSI decoder in it. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was about that same price. But I've had it for a year and a half, and the Bowser I just got a couple months ago. For people going to the meet and greet that are bringing their wives, you know, it's not very far, too far of a drive to Lancaster and all the Amish shops there. And wives that aren't interested in trains may like spending a day there. I still have the first engine. It's either the first or the second. It's a Tyco 40 ton. And the other one that may have been first, I can't remember. I got them both about the same time. Was a Varney SW 1500. That was all metal. Yeah, hi, that is a bit too far for you. Have a hard time driving there too. I don't know how to do that, Spark. That ain't gonna work. What's a star do? I don't know what the star does. I don't know how to do that, Sparky. And I'm not in to. Hang on. No, I'll make you a moderator, Sparky, as soon as I figure it out. Sparky. Before it can go to. Thought all you did was. Huh. I'm not. Channel pin message, report, remove, put user. Nah, I don't want to do any of those. I wanted to make you a. How do you make somebody a moderator? Oh, okay. Oh well. I tried. I did that! On YouTube. Alright. 3 dots on the right. I go there and click on it. It says go to channel, pin message, report, remove, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel. It's the only options it gives me, Sparky. Ah, it's further down. I got it. You're now a moderator on my channel, Sparky. I need to go to your channel, find the Teespring link, go to channel. Alright. Now, where's the community? You can tell I don't do this very often. Alright. Is it in the About section? Links, there it is. Teesprings store. Okay. Alright, there we go. Copy. Sparky. Hey, at least I proved I'm not totally incapable of doing things. You did it faster, but I still was able to finally do it. Yeah, or just click on the link you just put up. Exactly. Yeah, the last option should be add moderator. The problem is I had my window down so low I couldn't see that option. But I figured it out. Click on it and share screen. Okay. Watch, I'm going to totally screw this up. Oh, that. You mean that. Okay. Is that what you're talking about, Sparky? Just show that? Or... and then order a shirt. You bet. Which reminds me, I'm not wearing my Friday uniform. My Blame Heath shirt. And with the train running, I'm locked in here. Unless I want to dive under, and I don't feel like diving under today. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I hear another mail train. Let's see. It's gonna be all choppy again, I'm sure. That's the wrong one. That's the one I wanted.
Inbound from the Pacific Northwest via
Hey, Jerry.
Minneapolis is the Northern Pacific's North Coast Limited, which was commonly combined in Minneapolis with the Great Northern's Empire Builder.
It's our passenger train education series. And why is it? Oh, there it comes. Okay. I'm gonna start singing. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Or Petticoat Junction. No, it's all mail for me. Hi. Or you mean the educational series? Yeah. You want to learn about American passenger trains? I need a more oomph in my computer to process all this video. No, hi. I just sent something to my friend in Venlo that cost me $80 in postage to send him a pair of boots that he got a good deal on and had delivered to me. I ended up paying $80 in postage, and I don't know how much taxes he had to pay on it when he got them, but I guarantee it was no longer a deal. Did I buy a shirt yet? Sparky, I'm having a hard enough time navigating StreamYard at the moment. Now you're sounding like John Lennon. Are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet?
All right, let's see what kind of mail we have coming in from the Pacific Northwest.
All right, so what did I get on the Empire Builder North Coast Limited? Alrighty. I forgot what's in this one. Ah. All right. Well, if you've been following my Building Aurora series, well, I haven't actually posted the one. I've had this tube of plastic putty, Tamiya white plastic putty for almost a year. I don't use it very often, but the truncating of these buildings and cutting away the middle two floors and joining the lower and upper floors together, requires some putty. So I had to order more putty. So that's what we got on that train. That was pretty anticlimactic, wasn't it? Why would you think it was, Randall? There's one Great Northern car on there too. The Burlington used to actually pull those in from Minneapolis to Chicago, and they would combine the Empire Builder and the North Coast Limited, bring them in together. The putty train. Yeah. Oh, I know another thing I need as far as rolling stock. I need more icebox beer reefers. So I can have a bigger, longer beer train. Love my beer train. Got my meat train, I got my beer train. Putty cat. Oh, this is getting bad, Sparky. Getting bad. But yeah, I do. There's a putty cat around here somewhere. And it's got a kill button. You pet it the wrong way, and the cat's 13 years old. We call it Lazarus. Every time we walk and it's laying down somewhere, we check to see if it's still breathing. Unfortunately, it is. All right, John. Thanks for stopping by. It was a pretty putty cat. Pretty. Holy crap! I can't even say it, Sparky. Pretty putty train. Oh no. Ah. Well, all mine used to be. There's a Coors. I got a Coors. No, I got two Coors, and I've got a Berghoff so far, and a lot of other icebox reefer cars. And Berghoff's owned its own brewery, okay, in Monroe. Was it Monroe? No, Fort Wayne, Indiana, and dating back to the Prohibition eras. Berghoff's is a restaurant in downtown Chicago that historically catered to men, the businessman. All right, and the civil rights legislation of the late '60s, I believe it was, opened up the men's bar to the women. And even in like 70, I took a girlfriend down there, met my dad for lunch one day. I want to say like 78, 79. And we went in there because she wanted to eat at Berghoff's. And I said, okay, you're not going to enjoy it. So we went in, and they didn't kick us out, but it took a long time to get service, and everybody in the place was staring us down. She was the only female in there, and you're able to go in and eat, but you certainly were not welcome. And here's the funnier thing. The restaurant sits right next door to the Federal Building in downtown Chicago. Right next door. So Sparky, why aren't you working today? Or you got the day off? Snow day? Ah, 410s. Okay. Got to be out in the train room doing landscaping, scenery. Or better yet, work Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Get that double or time and a half and double time. As a matter of fact, I think I have, Lynn. Is it downtown? Right by, oh, hell. Can't remember the name of the hotel I was staying at. Had a meeting there once. Slept till 11:30. Holy crap. Ready to take a nap by 11:30. Half my day's gone. We'll see you later, Sparky. Thanks for stopping in. I'll get back over to pick up a shirt. Trust me. Huh, maybe I haven't. Maybe I haven't. Because I wasn't anywhere near the old Rio Grande Railroad. Okay. No, I'm not trying to get rid of you. You said, and I quote, Sparky, I will get out. Oh, get out there. Oh, I thought you said get out of there. Get out of here. I'm bad. Never mind. I thought you were speaking Canadian. Well, I can give you different views of them. Let's see. Yeah. Let's put the change this camera here. That one needs to be flipped around. Make you dizzy, won't it? Well, hell. Should have left well enough alone. I have the same camera on there twice, don't I? Huh. Need to switch that. That ain't the right one either. I'll get it figured out here in a second. All right, that should do it. Oh. If you've watched those Brit videos with DCC concept power strips, that's what I use to make my trains run upside down. Anybody want to buy a bridge? I got one to sell. That's the water tower, upper right. That's the water tower I won from Jim Tedesco. Bridge. Which bridge do you want to buy? You're originally from Louisiana. You want to buy the Lake Pontchartrain Bridge there, Robert? I'll sell it to you. Guys, it was a joke about running trains upside down, and if you believe that I got a bridge, I'll sell you. Not a kit. How many blondes do we have in the room today? Yeah, I've spanned the Red River. Well, the one you see in that shot, that's the Walters swing bridge. Sure, Lee, I thought you weren't coming up. I put it in a couple times. I can do it again. Turned it right side up, did you, Sparky? And I am a little blonde too, by the way, naturally. And more so now that I live in Florida and out in the sun all the time. By the way, Sparky, both of these have what I consider good sound. The Proto with the QSI board, which I'm not a fan of, but it sounds good, and the Bowser with the Tsunami One. They're both fairly well detailed, each in their own way. Oh, I think I hear another mail train. I think I do. All right. Yeah. It's hard to find in what you want. Probably harder for you up there. And I can't find it down here in Florida very often. But you go out in the Midwest, um, it's a lot more popular. And here comes that mail train.
York Central's 20th Century Limited, and the.
And I'm muting my voiceover right on that file since it's so choppy. But this is Pennsylvania Railroad's Broadway Limited, which ran. There were three railroads that had trains, some of them with multiple trains, that ran between New York City and Chicago. The Baltimore, Ohio had the Capital Limited. It ran from New York down to Washington, D.C., and then across to Chicago. And New York Central ran out of New York City north up to Syracuse, Albany, Utica, and then along through Cleveland, etc. Okay. And the most direct route was the Pennsylvania, okay, with it's basically straight across the state of Pennsylvania through Ohio, angling up towards through Indiana up towards Chicago. And there she goes, flying by. Have at it, Sparky. I don't have any problem with it. I'm still trying to figure out if I can get there. I don't think I'm going to be able to because I've got a koi judging seminar starting a couple days after that in Louisville. So perhaps next year though. Won't preclude me from buying a shirt though, Sparky. All right, should be pulling in shortly. It is on my other computer. Already at the station. Here it is. Choppy. Alright, so now they just have to unload the Broadway Limited. And I'm going to switch back to my full screen for a minute. Share the unboxings. And for the record, let's see how many we've done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've done 4 boxes so far. Okay, in an hour and a half. Somebody needs to send Heath over here so I can show him. Yeah, the fish swim all the time, Sparky, but the judges don't. It's our annual continuing education seminar in how to judge a koi. Oh, I guess Lee decided to come on up. Well, maybe. All right, Lee.
Yeah,
Hello.
the reason I didn't come up is my laptop completely went belly up.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well,
anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, the worst thing is I've lost everything.
Ooh, that's not good.
I've lost all my intros. I've lost everything, but I'm getting my intros back.
Sparky.
And everything, but I've got 2 new intros anyway, so I've lost 3 intros, but I've got them back. I just need to go and edit them off a video.
Yeah.
But my laptop, I've had to factory reset.
You should be able. You should just be able to download any of that stuff from YouTube.
That's what I'm going to do. Download it and edit it.
Well, let's see what I got on this on the Broadway Limited. Now, this package actually came out of Michigan.
Cool.
So it would have been interlined with from the Grand Trunk Railroad. And what we have here is, this isn't really for the layout. This is a 1/64th scale Texaco tow truck.
Oh, that looks nice.
And the reason I bought it was, of all the companies that I've worked for over the years, I tried to collect a truck from. All right. Ooh, hang on. My engines came unhooked. I'm pulling a Sparky here. I'm wondering why.
Hello, hi. Hi, Sparky. I haven't got pop-out chat because I wasn't going to plan on putting pop-out chat out. But
Okay, it's running again.
Up.
Anyway, I tried to buy a truck from every company that I worked for, and in my senior year of high school and through college, I worked at a full-service service station as a light mechanic and tow truck driver. All right, and in the wintertime, we'd put a snowplow on there, and I'd plow snow people's driveways with it as well.
Yeah, I did try coming up before, Steve, but because I've had to reset my laptop camera was working as well. So we had to cancel. It's like a new laptop, could have factory sent it back to factory reset. I've had to reinstall everything back on it.
The other thing on that train, and this is kind of special.
Go on. What have you got special?
This is from New York. Shipped in from New York, and it's a very old, I'm going to say 60s-ish Cox model. Okay? And it's a Santa Fe freight car, black car, with a crane.
Hello, Nora.
Hey, Nora, a claw crane on a skid. Okay.
Cool.
And the idea here is that I'll take the skid off and put this in Woody's, the auto junkyard.
Oh, nice.
And then I'll put a car in the claw, getting ready to be loaded, and I got to weather it up and do all that kind of stuff. Then
That's where your pastel idea will come in.
That's what?
Your pastels.
Yes. Then the flat car I'll weather up and load it up with more military, probably some M10 tank destroyers.
Yeah.
All right. And we'll go from there.
I
But
brought a
here's the
video
story.
I brought a video out as well on the.
Here's the story behind that. When I ordered it, and the first package arrived, it arrived with this.
Oh, that's a nice boxcar.
Yeah, it actually is. It's a Cox 40-foot U.S. Army military boxcar.
Yeah.
And I've weighted it and put metal wheels and Katy couplers and so forth on it and got it ready for the track. But I wrote the guy and I said, hey, this isn't what I ordered. And I said, and I gave him a link back to the original listing, et cetera, et cetera. And he said, well, no problem. He said, I'll reimburse your shipping and just send it back, and I'll send you the right stuff. And I said, to send it back, you're going to be out another $5-6. I said, I'll buy the boxcar for $5. And he said, okay. And then he shipped out the flat car with the skid crane, and which arrived yesterday, day before. And so I wrote the guy and I said, well, invoice me for that boxcar. And he said, you're such a understanding gentleman, and I appreciate your business. We're just going to call it even. So I got the boxcar for free.
Hello, Dragon.
I thought that was pretty good. And the guy's name on eBay, his store is The Wing Shop.
Ooh.
Okay, so if you see something on the Wing Shop, the guy is honest as the day is long, and he'll make things right. So that was the last of my packages.
Ooh, you got some good stuff then in the post.
Yeah, over the course of the week, yeah.
I was in your stream for a bit, but I was working on the laptop, so I was between trying to get my laptop up and running again.
I got some piddly stuff, some lights,
Ooh,
the water
what
tower.
lights did you get?
I got some globe lights for Union Station.
Oh, nice. I haven't even worked.
These are the double lights here, and then I got some single round globe lights as well.
Oh, nice. I've got some like that.
And so I got those. I got putty. I got the tow truck. This. I don't know. Probably something else I'm forgetting somewhere. Oh, the Santa Fe piggyback trailers.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Thanks, Nora. Oh, my train stopped again. He's not derailed. He's just sitting there idling.
I have put a video up on the pond scene, Steve. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Yeah, I saw that. You put it up Tuesday, didn't you? Tuesday or Wednesday?
No, I've put a video up since that. I've put my upload. I put that was a slideshow. I've now put a video up on doing some of the scenery on it.
Oh, I haven't seen that then. I saw what you put up. It was either Tuesday or Wednesday. Looked really good. I commented.
Yeah, no. I tell you now though, I like everyone, Martin from War Scenics can't believe the way the weather turned out on that.
I'm going to stop this over here.
Have you seen that, Steve? The way I weathered that Land Rover.
Yeah, it looked good.
Do you know all that's weathered with? Watered down acrylic, and I've just painted the whole vehicle.
That's what I do. That's 90% of my weathering is I take acrylic paints and I just water the hell out of them.
You must have heard of Sam Peaks 47.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm a
he
subscriber
even said he liked that.
Yep.
And I can't. Because he said the way it was in the corner, because it was in the competition, it was in War Scenic's competition on Facebook group. He said the way the way the water was, it was bouncing off the windscreen of the water and all on me Metcalf buildings, and it looked good. That's what he likes about my way I model.
Okay.
No, it wasn't white Jeep. It was blue. Yeah, it was a blue Jeep before I mudded it up. Because it wasn't.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, it was blue.
Wow.
It was blue. I can't believe if you do look closely, you can see it, but you really need to look closely.
You know,
I don't know if the camera will pick it up. If you
I
look
don't know what
closely,
you could use to put. I don't know what you could use.
Closely, you can see the blue coming through.
Yeah, I can see it like a little blue hint in the glare of the light. I don't know what you could use like on a vehicle like that. Or over here, there's a lot of people with 4-wheel drives. They go out mudding.
Yes, we have it here. We have people that go 4x4 in with it.
And what you could use to simulate that mud all over, instead of just being a flat surface, have it, clumpy type thing.
Yeah,
I'm sure
I need to work on something like that, but at the moment I've been working on other things, trying to get my laptop running to carry on with my YouTube. I didn't think I thought I was going to have to put my laptop into repair again, but lucky enough I didn't.
I was supposed to get a package today.
You've got another package coming?
Yeah, I got all kinds of stuff coming. Hasn't come yet. Oh well. It'll be next week. I need it to light my buildings with. So, was that the contest?
What does it look like, Steve, to you?
Your camera quality looks fine. Hey, Derek, how you doing?
Hi, Derek.
Of course, I use cheap old cameras, so.
Well, I've got another camera. I'm gonna start messing around with a couple of other things because now with this laptop being completely redone, I've hardly got anything on it. So I'm gonna see what I can play around with. So
that light controller you got installed, that's what you use to turn where the lights in different buildings or even different windows of buildings will come on and off randomly like that?
Cool.
Didn't I see where you'd done that? Or we're going to do that?
He's done some good work on that layout, on the layout, though, he has.
Yeah, he has.
Have you watched Ray Boble's update?
Today?
Yeah.
Nope, not yet.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, don't. Yeah, I've got... I spend my Friday mornings getting everything ready for the live stream so that hopefully everything works.
I seen Sparky put over my Cherokee, over that Jeep. Was it white? And then he retracted it. I gave in. It was it's Sparky for you, isn't it?
Get your Strasbourg YouTube shoots. Meet and greet. Get them while they're hot.
Yeah.
They're selling like hotcakes. You better get them while they're hot.
Yeah. I tell you now,
doing my best peanut.
First
Sales.
scratch. I'm
Baseball-
making a
baseball part
petrol
sales.
pump. Steve,
Oh,
making
okay. I
It's
bought my petrol
actually-
pump.
it's actually for under a bridge, but I'm covering it in plastic card.
Oh, okay.
It's on the bench at the moment. That's what I was working on yesterday before my laptop went belly up.
Arduino Nano controlling 14 buildings and 40 streetlights. Cool. I just all my lights either come on or go off. All
Yeah,
right. And then
Mine are just a flick. Mine are a flick of a switch.
and then I've got some special effect bulbs, blinking red bulbs for things. I got a fire bulb.
There's the
welding
pond.
bulbs.
With all the scenery on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make that big. Hang on. I say I'm gonna make it big. There it is.
I've got everything on this was scratch built. My fence, the trees were bought, the lot of twigs are out in the garden. It looks well. You'll see the video has gone up over it where it was doing the hedges at the back here. Let's see if I can go in. The camera.
I'd like to see how you're using JMRI with that, and how that works. Because that's something in JMRI I haven't figured out yet. I don't know that I will figure it out.
Yeah, but I made up with that scene. The layout has come on leaps and bounds, I must admit, though.
Looks good,
Me
Lee.
mo- It does.
Yeah.
It does. I've noticed, so since I've worked on this layout and come away from the loft at the moment, my modelling way of doing scenery seems to be changing. I'm layering a lot of scenery stuff. I'm just checking the camera wasn't freezing. Yeah, I'm layering a lot. It's like that sign says private fishing and everything. I will be doing more detailed stuff, videoing, because I'm going to start doing detailed videos more with the layout, I think.
See if this is gonna work.
You can take me off big now, Steve.
No, hang on. I will in a second. I'm in the middle of something.
Oh, okay.
Trying something here.
Yeah, the next video I've got coming out is doing the grass in this little area here where you can see the paving. That's my next little scatter video of doing grass. I'm looking forward to doing that. That should have been this.
Let's see how that looks.
Yeah, time to go and get motivated, Sparky. Bye for now. See you around the stream, Sparky.
Did he say bye this time? I don't want to say anything.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's
be back
later.
later.
Time to get motivated. He needs to go and get motivated.
In other words, I'm boring, Sparky? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Is this the one I want?
Hey, do you know the thing I laugh about as well, Steve?
What?
Since I've redone my laptop, I've reinstalled everything on it. I've took it back to factory reset. My laptop webcam's working. That looks well, that.
Oh, a little too much. Hang on.
Your video you put out today looked good.
Thanks. Okay, I moved
I did do a
the.
short comment on it. I did watch it and do a short comment on it.
I put the crane over at Woody's in the salvage yard.
Oh, nice.
Put a car up on, in the claw, and you can see I've added some other cars.
That
I got a couple
crane
more.
looks good.
Yeah, it needs weathering. It's way too bright.
Yeah, it is. Get it toned down with some pastels.
I got a couple other junk cars to put in here.
Have you had to go with trying to do those ones with the blowtorch yet?
No, not yet. Not yet. That's these two and that one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to use a blowtorch. I'm going to use a heat gun.
Heat gun.
I don't want to burn them.
Nah, you don't want to. Yeah. Yeah. You use a heat gun.
My wife comes in every day and walks over here to Woody's to make sure the dogs are still there.
and you know who got you them now as well.
Yeah.
I don't
think
know
that looks pretty good there.
Now this camera seems to be working better.
Maybe the settings changed in the reboot.
Well, I literally took my laptop back to factory reset, so whatever was on it went. So I've got to get everything back. It is what it is. So I can get my stuff back. I can download it off YouTube. Lucky enough, I put all the videos up on YouTube private that I didn't finish editing, so I can drag them back off.
Well, it's less than 9 minutes left to my 2 o'clock limit.
I know it is. That's why I thought I'd come up. I just wanted to check everything was working, cameras, because I'm live.
Yeah, it seems like be looking good there, Lee.
Yeah, it does. Considering the way the laptop completely went down on me, I've still got little bits I need to do, but I may do some editing in a minute. I need to go and drag some of my videos off and get me other 3 intros.
Hi, I just noticed your comment about you already did the video about the JMRI. I don't know that I've seen that. I'll have to go back and look because I don't remember seeing.
I've seen it, but I can't remember what date it was, Steve.
I don't remember seeing the JMRI.
I remember it.
In JMRI, so.
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah, it doesn't interest me, but I still watched it because it's interesting to see.
All right. Well, anyway, folks, I want to thank you all for stopping by the Retirement Railroad.
No problem. And I don't forget, I'm live on Sunday, Steve, if you want to come up.
Yep, I'll be there, Lee. I've got all kinds of little projects to do.
I've got the laptop all sorted. And there'll be a new intro. That's all I'm saying. I've got a new intro. I've got a new intro and outro that has been done for my channel. So thank you everyone for letting me up on panel, Steve. And thanks to everyone. See you on the next one, Steve. I'm going to jump out anyway. Let you end it on your own, mate. Bye for now.
Get the train off the drop down. Bye. All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a great Friday, a great weekend. Thank you for joining me here at Retirement Railroad, Matinee Modeling, Friday live stream, and mail call. Bye now.